Hello, and welcome back to another day of David Does Things. By the way, my wife hates that title, so if you could think of a better name to call this, it came to me in a dream the other night. And like I said the other day, if you watch the video, my friend inspired me to do these. So I'm going to do this as long as it receives value, and the outpouring of support was, well, overwhelming, pleasant. I couldn't say enough from my heart, and it was captured in 10 minutes, so that's remarkable for me. And anybody of you know me, I tend to be, well, verbose. So, with that being said, the second thing that I want to get across to people that are out there suffering right now, they're in fear, they're scared, is probably the most important thing that I really, really want to get to, which is the fear mindset versus the abundance mindset. And you may have come across things like this and you think it's self-help or frou-frou or whatever the heck you think it is. You know what? It really doesn't matter. What matters is that your mindset is that of growth. There's a great book by Carol Dweck, and it's called Mindset. And it's called The Fixed Mindset, right? So if you're the fixed mindset, it's probably not going to be the ideal, this is not going to be the ideal video, the ideal conversation for you. And then there's the abundant mindset. So the abundant mindset is always looking to grow and always looking for opportunity to become better. And there's my wife coming in the room. Need anything? No? All right. So she's shaking her head going. So, and that's how raw this is. So if the more that I can come from my being and teach you some of the principles that I have learned to overcome an illness and add value to you, well, this is my purpose in life. I always thought it was just being a chiropractor, and that is a vehicle that I have chosen to help people, and I love it. I love getting the changes from people, but man, if I can help people that went through what I went through, and I have been through everything, and when I mean everything, I have been through the brink of death 15 years ago, and I know that I'll probably elaborate on my story in some other videos because, hey, you know what? I got to leave a little meat on the bone. But I really want to focus on the fear mindset versus the abundant mindset today. With that being said, the things that I've gone through is just, and again, I'm just a regular person. All I keep realizing is there's got to be something better on the other side. And you think of lilies. Lilies grow in disgusting, shitty water, and they come out and they're these beautiful flowers. So I think there's plenty of metaphors in life when you find them. It's just a matter of what you're looking for. So in Carol Dweck's book, Back to Mindset, the growth versus fixed mindset is the growth is always looking to expand and be better. So I didn't know this 15 years ago, but I knew one thing, that I knew there had to be a better way than me living on pills and potentially having my complete colon resected. I knew there had to be something better. And I absolutely refused to accept with what the doctors were telling me. And I said, I know that I am doing things to hurt myself. Some of it I knew, some of it I didn't. And I was so paralyzed by fear, so dark in my thoughts. And dark in my thoughts, I'm just going to tell you, yes, I wanted to end it all. And by the way, that darkness never goes away. You know, if any of you are watching this are addicts or have gone through addiction in your life, I am included. I've never been addicted to substances, but I've been addicted to things. I've been addicted to feelings. And on a more lighter note, when you're Italian, you tend to be addicted to emotions. And that's my story. That's my identity because I grew up with, that's how you communicated. You were loud. You had to yell to get your attention across. But I always knew from a kid that I wanted to help people, and I knew that there had to be a better way. So this mindset of mine, I knew needed to shift. And that if I didn't shift, then I was going to stay stuck. And at the same time, I'm watching my dad pass away. Mind me, I'm going to adjust the lighting. I look a little creepy. There we go. Look like I had a lot of foundation on. See, life is imperfect, right? There's always going to be distractions. It was a perfect example of it. Thank you, ring light, for making me look weird. But really, that focus that I had, that I really, really wanted to share with you, was that unrelenting desire to be well And man, I failed a lot more than I succeeded. And I'm presently going through a lot of difficult things right now. But the one thing that I am qualified to teach you is what not to do and what to do. And as I had said earlier in every video, if you find this valuable, please comment. And I know it's mostly going to be my friends and family that are going to comment on this. And, and I'm grateful for that, right? But if I always said when I started chiropractic, if I've helped one person, I consider myself successful. I've done that. 16 years I've done that. This is a new chapter. This is a new beginning. This is very exciting, but yet frightening. So either A, I'm only going to see what's in front of me that's blocking me, or I'm going to see the potentiality of what this can be when I'm being as selfless as I can be, is saying, David, God's bestowed a gift upon you. You've overcome something most people never can. And a friend the other day said to me, just think of the things you know, and you got to get out of your head. You got to get into simplicity. So, I'm walking on an edge now. I'm walking in an uncharted territory. Well, I'm willing to put myself out there, speak from my heart, and to let people know. All I know is I think about this when I speak to you. The only thing that I can leave behind in this world is my legacy. You've never seen a hearse pulling a U-Haul. So everything that I have, all I have is my soul and my spirit. And I could have not, I feel selfish that I've not shared this information with people for the last 15 years. I feel like I wasn't qualified. I wasn't good enough, right? And how many of you can relate that you never feel good enough, right? You've made the wrong decisions. You've made bad decisions. You've opened a business potentially at the worst time in history. We don't know. This is all unfolding COVID-19, right? There's uncertainty. I don't know if I'm going to have a job. I don't know. I'm shutting down Elite Spine and Wellness. I'm moving on to a different chapter in my life. I'm looking at different avenues of my life and skill sets. It's scary, right? It's scary. So I think if I could take people through this actual journey of what I've went through and reverse engineer the process that I went through to heal myself and, potentially help more people and really getting personal with them, and seeing the feedback I get, I think that's really the intention of what I want to deliver to you. We all want to kind of know the whole staircase. And I always think of Martin Luther King's quote, which is, you don't have to see the whole staircase. You just have to see the first few steps. And I'm just as guilty of this. I often outthink myself. I'm very much a inch wide, mile deep type thinker. And I realized that, it wasn't difficult what I went through, what I did, I should say. But what was difficult was I had no one helping me. And I kind of had to navigate myself through channels when I was healing myself with Crohn's that I didn't fully understand, and I was learning as I went on, and I was getting punched in the face. And one of my mentors, Tony Robbins, says, you can either A, invest, meaning you can pay somebody that's an expert that's been there to help you get the results faster, or you could spend the next 15 years learning how to do, what I did. And I choose to be able to invest in myself because I'm the greatest asset and commodity. And granted, yeah, I can't take this with me, but I know that we all have one thing in common, and we have all one thing that's equal. We all want better things for ourselves, and we all have the same equal amount of time in a day. I know what I want. I know what my purpose is. So I hope this has helped. I hope this has inspired you. Ironically, last video is 10 minutes. This is all organic. We're almost at about 10 minutes now. I appreciate your comments and feedback as always. I love you, appreciate you. Always remember, I am a doctor, but I'm not your doctor. Always double check, in fact, any advice that I give you. And again, just stay strong, all right? We're going to get through this together. There have been storms like this before in the past. Appreciate you, love you. Make it a great day.